Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Randomizer. And today, we're back in Rabanasta, about to head off to the Giza Plains in the wet. We picked up the Ring of the Toad last time off one of our Necrohole hunts, which means that we can go hand in the Ring of the Toad quest. So we'll be doing that. We'll also be doing, I reckon, the Vorpal Bunny hunt. We can't hand that hunt in, but merely completing the hunt will give us a check with the bunny item drop. So hopefully that's something. And after that, we'll see. I need to go see what hunts are left that I can do. Because right now, a lot of our checks left are going to be the things like, the more involved quest lines and that. Although I did just remember that I can do that checks that are in Pharos. Well, not all of them. I can at least do the 3, what would be Dark Orbs check. Alright, we get a Dark Moat and a Pinewood Chop. So that's useless. And just casually on the way, I'm also collecting the dead trees. At the moment, hitting the dead trees does nothing because I don't have the Clan Primer, so I can't do the Gill Snapper hunt. So we'll be heading back through the Giza Rains to the airship teleport spot. So I can do the Pharos. I'll be able to beat the boss that's in Pharos. Might have a shot at the Mark that lives in the area where the Hydro boss lives. He only spawns once you've defeated the Hydro. Although that one is very vicious physical attacker. And I don't have Protect, so there's a treasure over there. How did I miss that the first time? I'll just go quickly get that one, just in case. And we do have the Writ of Transit, so technically we don't need any more item checks. We've got the two bits of Magicite that we need, but we haven't gotten any of the key sword items. Scathe Mode. No, that's not very useful. We don't have either of the 2 sword items that would normally be required. Technically these items are only needed if you don't have the Writ of Transit, because those are needed to clear the Pharos, which allows you access to the Bahamut. But we have the Writ of Transit, which means we can skip those checks. But I do also want to get that check, given that I only have to pick up one of the 2 swords, and then I could say that I could legitimately go to there. I do also need another black orb or 2. Do I have 1 or 2 black orbs left? So I could do that. Also means I get to do some more stuff. I don't go to skip to the end. And definitely was not expecting to pick up the Writ of Transit, because that can hide literally anywhere in the game. Within some logical reason. I mean, I suppose it could technically be in an area that is locked behind key item. But I don't think so. So, see, man, the airship dock was a little bit further than I remembered in the area. I guess because once it's in the wet season, then all the areas a lot more, a lot more to go through to get there. Yes. So Pharos has the boss there, which is a check, but that's only a check accessible with Clan Primer. There's the hunt in there, which not sure. I might be able to do it. I've got max HP and pretty good offense, though that thing does hit blimmin' hard. So he's also a check, and the first 3 black orbs are also checks. That's most of the trees. So we'll do Pharos. I could also do the Vorpal Bunny. That's 1 check, but it is a little bit further to get to. Right, and we want to go to Pharos in the Ridorana Cataract. Because I have a few hunts that are done currently, but because they're also locked behind getting key items. So we'll just quickly have a look, see at what our hunts are. So our hunts, done, 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 done. Can't finish because we need the key for that one to be able to hand it in. Done, done. Can't finish that one because we need the serpent one must. Can't finish that one because we need the aromonia leaf. Done, done, done. Can do half of that only because I would need the bunny tail for that. I could go back and do that. Can't do that because I don't have the biome passage key. Done, 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 done. More done. Can do that one. That's the one. The Linworm. Nope. I can partially do that one. He has a key item drop on his death. Probably could do that one maybe now. Done, done. That one's annoying, but I could probably do it. Can't get access to that one. That one I have to go through Giravagan and do a couple of hunts to get access to. A couple of the bosses to get access to. That one is on the way to Giravagan and probably can't do because that one's a status effect bastard. Maybe I have to do that one. That's the Fafter. Could actually fully complete that because I have the Ring of Light off that, and this dude is the hunt, the Puralaster, in this area. He is like he is the last of the normal hunts. Oh, this is the overworld theme for 7. So okay, head on our way or something like that. Any treasures? 2 treasures. It's a nice peaceful one, makes this area very nice. There's 1 treasure. I doubt we'll be getting... oh. 1 gil! Wow! So rich. So rich. Alright. Get rid of the nice... well, probably not that nice things. So the Cassies, I think these are, they drop Ketu boards, and Ketu boards are kind of weird, and they're literally only useful as a sell item. As in they don't produce any bizarre goods, which is weird. Alabara, and that is a half-decent gun, which I'm not using because it's a gun. And none of my guys can use guns. But progress up here. Avoid all the traps, hopefully. Aside for the various ones that I've been hitting. Penelo's gotten slowed. Oh well. That doesn't affect her magic casting. These Marlboros are weirdly furry. And these ones are kind of... I'd say these are the prettiest of the Marlboros. But just looking at them, they are surprisingly furry. There, see, they drop a Ketu board. Doesn't go to any bizarre goods, which is like one of the few items I think that don't contribute to bizarre goods. Only 2 items. Alright guys, have fun with that. I'll go off and look for treasures. There is one there. Wait. Just ignore these. Block the pulsar wave. Holy moat. I do, if I want to do the Hellworm, I do need a good holy weapon. Because that dude's weak to holy. Or have access to the holy spell, which I don't have either, so we'll not be doing the Hellworm. He will take way too long. And definitely will not be doing Iazmat. Oof, that would be rough. Stick to this side because just before the crystal there's that hidden row of traps. It's like if you beeline to the crystal, you just go straight over the traps and like probably die. Right. We'll also have the teleport crystal unlocked for here as well. The giant tower named after the Pharos lighthouse of Alexandria, which got destroyed ages ago. Pharos of Ridarana. Tower built by the gods to house the Nethicite, well, the great Magicite crystal, for which our heroes are supposed to go up to and chip off a piece to create their new Dawn Shard, Goddess's Magicite. Well, there's the 2 treasures for this area. Or whatever. But instead they just go, nah, we'll destroy that. Hopefully it doesn't have too many major repercussions for the area. And here we have our Hydro. The zombified dragon. This guy can use disease, I believe. Which is so annoying. But I have cleanse. Roar. Okay, the treasures before I forget them. Oil? Not so useful. Hey, block. Well, I don't think he's going to be much of a use. Curse. What's that going to... Oh, yeah, that'll be disease. And confusion. Do I have... A sooner indeed. I do not want confusion on anyone. Ah yes, and I do have access to cleanse. Frank can use it, at least, and I'm pretty sure Pinello can. I definitely do not want people confused with high tier weapons. So this one's named the Hydro. I do kind of, curse again. I do wonder if he's named after Hydra or Sildra from FF5, who is a dragon creature who does die and then does kind of come back. So, and this guy's clearly a zombie who's been waiting for, let's go back to the root, Soonering, clearly been waiting for his master. Kind of like, and you are dead. But I will sooner rather than revive. Ugh, and it's suckers. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, so the Hydra is waiting for his master, Pharos. Oh, silence. Nope. Definitely do not want silence on Fran. Fran is back up here. I don't care about Vaughn, because he doesn't have any, well, he does have good magic, but I sort of forgot to re-equip the Scathe Gambit. That's fine. And our Hydra is dead. Or as dead as a zombie dragon can be. But I guess he's turning into dust, so very dead. And then we get our victory fanfare. Pinello does her backflip. Don't get to see what her katana animation is. Congratulations, we have beaten the Fiend. I'm pretty sure basically every fight that leads off with a congratulations is one that has a clan hall check. So you can get some rewards out of it. And then the gate opens and we can head back up. So we'll quickly get the 3 black orb checks. And then we'll have one shot at the Pyralaster. He starts off easy, but then he gets brutal. He like doubles his wet levels. Yeah, this track fits. This is like the ancient forest theme from 5. It works for the Pharos. I think probably better than the original music for this area. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the Pharos. There are 4 treasures in here, and I am not hunting any of them. They are just so annoying to find. Alright, so the first 3 orbs will be checks. Alright, touch orb, yes. Oh, we've got Stone of the Condemner and Lente's Tear. Well, that makes travelling through the Salika wood a bit easier. Sorry, yeah. I don't have to navigate all the way to Sunstone and a Cast of Serpentmite Musked. Awesome! So we can hand in a hunt. We can do a check with the Sunstone. And, well, there's a treasure there. Come on. Orb, 2 canopic jars. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get 2 canopic jars, given that's a key item, and a broken key. Oh wow, well this is clearly all of the demon shield. That's not bad. But I've got Zodiac Escutcheon and a shell shield, so that's better. So that was 2 hunt items, another check item, and a item that makes travelling through, not the Salika, the Golmore jungle, and so much easier. Well, that was successful. We'll go and hunt down Purolaster. We'll have one shot at him. May or may not be able to beat him. We shall see. Let's just go put Varn back to laser things, because this thing is a physical striker. He is... I don't think he's particularly fond of magic. Well, he certainly doesn't use any. Alright, and also because this dude hits like hella tanky, Penelo is full on heals. This guy also, I'm pretty sure, just negates shield evasion. Alright, I do not have Dispel, so unfortunately that Protect is going to stay there. So yeah, 13,000 damage from Varn. This dude does not like magic. So, oh, yep, see, he hits hard. I forget. Penelo can revive so fast that I don't have to switch putty. So, he was immune to something there. So, someone was immune to something, somehow. I don't think this dude absorbs any elements, so it's none of my dude's attacks. But I also don't think he does anything elemental. So he just does Screw Tail, he does Ram, which are strong physical attacks. At some point he'll do Growing Threat, which, he's got little, like, coral beardy things. That's kind of cute. Very strong attack. See, he's got all the scars from, I guess, territorial battles. There, Growing Threat, his level doubles. He'll hit super duper hard. Okay, so he does have an AoE attack with his Stomp Rage. That's fine, Varn will just sit back and continue lasering him. So I've got Penelo doing Bubble over... that'll be... Damn. Okay, so the evasions on these shields is ridiculous. Or shield plus sword. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be able to beat this guy. Yeah, I've got Penelo making sure that she keeps bubble up. Given how much damage this guy can do, and that I do not have Protect. So I'm relying on the extra HP from Bubble to tank this guy's hits. I don't have crazy good physical defense. Or at least on most people. I do have good, decent, but not crazy good. Yeah, Varn being the MVP here with those lasers. And it was also very nice that Purolaster was obliging and not targeting Varn for most of the fight. So Varn could just sit on the stairs and rain down destruction. But this guy's definitely... he's on low HP, so he's going to take reduced damage from all sources now. Although 9,000 damage still on that Scathe, which is nice. If I didn't have Scathe, this fight would be going a lot harder. Well, didn't have Scathe, plus didn't have weapons and shields with ridiculous evasion. So you're almost dead, dude. You've got like no HP bar, and you are dead. Nice. So we'll hand that hunt in. We'll then head back to Randomizer and hand in 2 hunts plus the Sunstone check. So if you have the Sunstone, you can go and talk to old Darlon and he'll give you something. Hopefully something good. But first up, it is to Baffonheim in order to talk to Rikkonen up near the Pirate's Manse and get the hunt check for this one. Alright, where is my Baffonheim? There it is. It's always hard to remember where things are when you do a rando and you're going to different locations at different times. Yeah, I honestly was thinking, I guess because, yeah, Bubble was ridiculous. Now, do I have any additional guild checks? What do we got? 7. I think we had 7 last time. Alright, so we've done that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Giravegan has a wind vane. Hunt Peralasta has something. Well, we're about to do that one. Omega Mark. Okay, so we definitely had 6 because the Omega had something, which is not very useful. And 7, Bloodwing has something. He's a hunt. Mind Flayer has a hunt key item. Okay, so that could be one of the hunt items that's required to hand in something else then. Tube Fuse, we've done that. Necrohole has Infuse, which we have done as well. Alright, well, that's hunts done and dusted. I mean, hints done and dusted, not hunts. So we need to go all the way to the far end to talk with one of the guys, well, one of Redis's retainers. At least I'm pretty damn certain that's where it is. And not accidentally participate in the foot race, which you can do. Rewards for that are not randomized, so it'd just be like a random potion or some rubbish. You know, foot race in this is like it's a little mini game that you can do. Yeah, the rewards aren't like crazy good, or at least crazy worth it for the amount of button mashing that you have to do. Because it requires a lot of button mashing if you want the higher tiers of stuff. You get things like some potions, and you might get an accessory, but because it's not a unique accessory, it's like, well, I'll do something else. Okay. But it is down the far end of the port. Alright, Rickon. Shirtless pirate dude. With a really awkward outfit there. Well, you killed it with the Peralasta. You have amazed me. Maybe you really are the strongest in Ivalice. 2,000 gil. Oh, and a brig key and a treaty blade. Well, 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 there is our last key to the puzzle that we needed. Although technically we do need another extra black orb. Brig key and treaty blade. That's a really good reward. Because that... no, we do not want sport. More important things to do, yes. So that was also a good hunt. So the brig key would allow us to get our final party member. Which of our... we've got the manufactured Nethicite, and we have Goddess's Magicite. Now, one of those ones, I believe we do have access to our final party member. We just have to talk to the guys in Brugerbra, and because we've got the... Oh, no, you need the Dawn Shard for that. Not the Goddess's Magicite. Pretty sure that's the one way it is around, so can't get that yet. But the Treaty Blade is one of the 2 key sword items that would be super duper useful. Well, which is needed if one is going through the Pharos correctly, which we'll pretend that we are. Still would require black orbs though. And given that we've got a few things to hand in, things that we can hand in, we might as well go hand them in. And off to Rabanasta. Hand in the moose, get the reward for the moose, and get the key item check for fixing of broken key. And have the Moogle there finally stop talking about his hunt, or her hunt. I'm not sure what gender that Moogle was. We want Westgate, thank you. All I know is that they're called Sorbet, and they asked us to hunt down a moose. So a dessert hunting a dessert. Sorbet. Alright. Kupo, you have the key. That means you defeated my wobbly white nemesis. Thank you ever so much, Kupo. You've saved this poor Moogle's honor. Now to get my brother to repair it, I'll be back in 2 shakes. Yeah, just slowly amble off. Sight and Grat! Hell yeah, that was worth it! That is like the best broken ass bow. And we got a Shadestone. That's another key check. That's in the Giza Plains, although that one requires a little bit more effort. Sorry to keep you waiting, Kupo. My brothers repaired the key, but not before a serendipitous message arrived from old Dalan. He found another key that worked, so he doesn't need this one anymore. Sorry for wasting your time, Kupo. It wouldn't feel right keeping the key now, so I want you to have it. It's the least I can do after all you've done, Kupo. We get a ruby ring and Euclid's sextant, which is, I think, the best sextant, but sextants are rubbish, so whatever. Alright, Seitengrat. Hello, broken damage. Varn, you're a ranged person, you can... Actually, no. Varn probably should keep the... And we've got Treaty Blade as well. No, Varn, I'll keep Varn with the pole. Because he's spamming magic, so... Ooh. Lose the Zodiac Escutcheon with your broken evasion? And get a ridiculous defense? I want to keep Shell Shield on her because it has Auto Brave. That's a... You know, that extra 100 attack power is just going to do it. We'll just go for the broken weapon. Which I think has break damage limit? Anyway. Alright, so... you've been a tremendous help. Okay, you still got Lemon Dialogue to natter on about. We want to go to the Sandsea and hand in our hunt to the Tavern Master. So, we have Sandsea in here to hand in. Man, that one couple of hunts and just all the things to hand in. I still haven't gotten the Plan Primum, which is ridiculous. Alright, Tavern Master? Have your Serpent Wine Must. Ah, you've brought it. This is Serpent Wine Must from the Marilith. No mistake. Now I'll finally be able to deliver on that order of Serpent Wine. Miguel, my customer, should be most pleased indeed. Miguel is the adoptive father of Pinello. He's a Bungar merchant. Sorry. Yeah, he's Bungar. Very good. In exchange for the Serpent Wine Must, here is your bounty. You've earned it. Now, it's not going to be as broken. Holy! Yeah, okay. I didn't think it would be as broken, but you know what? I'm not going to complain about holy. That makes doing the... that sodding hellworm, a little bit more doable. Alright, so we've done that. We need to go talk to old Darlin. He is accessible via Giza. So we had Darlin one to hand in. We'll hand that one in, because that one's nice and quick. And then I think that one will call it. I am very tempted to just continue on until I have all 3 of the black orbs before doing the final boss. Just, you know, to do more of the stuff, do more of the higher tier end stuff, because I did kind of want to do more of the higher end stuff in this one. Alright, so Darlin, find yourself in trouble, you can always come to me, my boy. Who knows, there might be something useful rattling about in this old head of mine. And we've got a Sunstone. 3 Paramana bows. Well, whatever. Oh, and 1,000 needles. So what was the... Oh, right, if we have the, Goddess's Magicide. And Rokemnu, the Numu. Who might you be? My errand is with Darlin, so if you do not mind. Darlin, this isn't one of the children you were telling me about, is it? Ah, as a matter of fact, it is, Van. I want you to hear what my friend has to say. I think you may be able to help him. I am Rokemnu. I've come from Nabulis to visit an acquaintance of mine, a man in whose care I left a most important object. Sadly, it would seem he's succumbed to disease and passed away, only just recently, as Darlin tells me. He must have known his death was near, as he took measures to see that this object would not fall into the wrong hands. I am most grateful. He split this object in 4 to lessen the chance that any one person might come into possession of the whole. One of these he gave to Darlin, who has just now returned it to my keeping. The whereabouts of the others are not known to me. What I do know is that one of the 3 was given to a person, and the other 2 were hidden. I am sure that what I ask of you is clear enough. I need you to find these objects and bring them to me. This is not a thing I would normally ask of a perfect stranger, but Darlin tells me the children look up to you. Their knowledge may be the key. When I am in possession of all 4, then, well, we shall consider that when the time comes. The man I come to see lived in the North Sprawl. His house is vacant now, by all accounts. I am not sure precisely where it is, but it may be worth the effort to locate it. There might be some clue to aid your search. Oh, I've nearly forgotten an essential detail. The item I'm looking for is a medallion. Should you find something that might be part of this medallion, pray, bring it to me, my boy. And that's the medallion quest. Finding all the bits of it. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I can hand in some bits of medallion. I have the dull fragment. Yes. We've got the blackened fragment. And I think that's all the fragments I've got. So there's one more fragment that I do not have. But that'll do for today. We've gotten the Shadestone, Treaty Blade, apparently 2 canopic jars. It's really weird. I've not seen it do 2 of a key item that should not be 2 in this randomizer. In the older randomizer, which was not open world, you could get multiple copies of things like abilities, where it said X number of something such and such, but not really, in brackets. We've got the Brig Key, which is useful, and Lente's Tear, which is not critical, but makes it easier to traverse the jungle. And the Stone of the Condemner, which is not terribly useful. And that's from previous. So, and horribly broken weapon with the Sight and Grut. Most OP weapon in the game. And so, very much set for offense. We can technically go off and do the final boss. Double check black orb supply. We only need to find 1 more black orb. Technically don't, but I'm going to say we need to find 1 more. Got a few items to sell off. Oh yeah, and I does also get the Jade Collar, which is not very useful, and that's not very useful either. And I got that, picked that up, damage by 33% reduction is nice, and half damage ice is nice. But that will do it for today. Hope you've enjoyed, and this is Type This Out. Have a good day, guys. Bye.